Okay, I'm going to answer some of your questions about how to record your answers in IELTS listening and reading. The first question is, are we able to write directly on the answer sheet? Yes, you can, but you shouldn't. I mean, well, it depends, of course. If you take IELTS listening on paper, you will be given 10 minutes at the end to transfer your answers from the questions, from the question booklet, to the answer sheet. So it is better to write your answers first on the questions, and then you'll have time to transfer them. So you can, but you really shouldn't write your answers directly on the answer sheet. It will give you some, extra stress, and you may even end up making more mistakes. Now, if you take IELTS listening on the computer, you will still have some time to check your answers, but there is no such thing as transferring your answers. So you will write your answers, you will type, in fact, your answers directly onto the computer. At the end of the listening test, of course, you will have a few minutes to make sure nothing is left unanswered, and you can just fix your spelling errors. And I mean, if you have written more than 2 words, for example, or 3 words, depending on instructions, you can fix those kind of mistakes. Now, about the reading module, there will be no extra time in the exam for you to transfer your answers. So yes, you should write your answers directly onto the answer sheet when it comes to the reading module. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's on paper or on the computer. You'll have no extra time for transferring your answers. So everything has to be done within the 1 hour time frame. The next question is, do we also transfer answers in CBT, which is the computer-based IELTS? If no, how is it done? So for IELTS listening on the computer, there will be only a few minutes time to check your answers. There is no such thing as transferring your answers. Next, you asked, please answer me back. Okay, in case of time, 4:30 or 4:30. Okay, which is right when written on the sheet? Okay, well, you can write either way. I mean, it is both correct. You can write 4.30 or 4:30. They're both acceptable in IELTS. Next question is it not 28th of November? I have seen most of the answers related to dates are written in this pattern in IELTS book. I think you mean the parentheses. Well, the TH is always placed in the parentheses when you look at the answer keys in IELTS, because in dates, the TH or the ST or ND or RD, these suffixes are in fact optional. So you can simply leave them out. So it would be correct to write 28 and then November. The next question is, hey sir, thanks for this video. Can you clear my doubt, please? In which way should we write cafe? Okay, well, the word cafe is originally a French word. So there is this French accent on the last letter E. But in English, you have the option to write it CAFE without the accent. It doesn't matter which one you write, with the accent or without the accent. Next, are we supposed to get a sheet for rough work before transferring it to the answer sheet? Well, if you take IELTS on paper, you can use the question booklet for your notes. So if you really need to, why not? You can use that any space on the question papers for your notes. But in the computer-based IELTS, you will have no extra paper except for the sheet where your username and password are written. So you can use that empty space for any rough work you want to do. Now, is it necessary to use capital letters in words like laboratory, or is laboratory with a lowercase l fine as well? Also, can I use all capital letters for my answers? Well, the good news is, while spelling is really important, correct spelling is really important, capitalization doesn't matter in IELTS. So you can use either lowercase letters or uppercase letters. You can mix them. You can use all caps. Well, it doesn't really matter. So whichever you're comfortable with. Sir, can we write the whole option along with the alphabet in multiple choice questions? Well, in multiple choice questions, you only need to write the letters A, B, C, D. And if you write the words next to those letters, you will lose the scores. So make sure to write the letters only. And finally, please show a question with double answers. In both listening and reading modules, there can be some questions with dual answers like A and B. My concern is how to write the dual answers in accurate way Like if the answers are A, comma B, A or B, should I write it like this way, A and B, or in this way, A, comma B? Well, don't add any words to the answers. So if the answers are A and B, don't write and in the middle, because and is also considered a word. So to separate those answers, use a comma. So A, comma B. That would be the correct way to record your answers. Okay, these were some of your questions that I tried to answer from the comment section of one of our past videos. Now, if you have any further questions about anything IELTS related, make sure to write them in the comment section below. And if you like this content, don't forget to hit the like button. See you in the next one.